Hi everyone, I wanted to do a video about my thoughts and feelings on the new Beauty and the Beast live action remake. I thought this would probably be the best time to post a video about it because I read an article yesterday online that said the remake has now made $1 billion worldwide, making it 2017's highest ranking film so far. My initial thoughts and feelings when I heard that Beauty and the Beast was going to be remade was very, oh my god, is this going to turn out wow? Just because I love the original so much that I didn't want this one to, I guess, ruin the original one for me for any reason. Not that anything could, because I do love the original so much. Beauty and the Beast is my favourite film, so I was really worried when the first teaser pictures were released of the new characters and what they look like. I have to admit I wasn't actually a fan. I didn't like the way Lumiere, Cogsworth, Mrs. Potts, Chip looked, and I wasn't a massive fan of how the Beast looked either. But I can safely say the Beast grew on me. So I've now watched the new film 5 times, so it's safe to say I did actually love it. I saw it on opening night and I was really actually impressed in the way they done it. I was glad they kept most of the original content. They added a bit more. I thought most of the new stuff did add more into the story. I loved how Beast had more of a backstory in this. I just thought we got to understand him a bit more as well. There were bits and pieces that I didn't enjoy as much. I still am not a massive fan of the way Lumiere, Mrs. Potts and Chip was. Cogsworth grew on me, and I guess Lumiere is okay as well. He is nice. I'm not still a massive fan of Chip and Mrs. Potts, so I don't actually have much merchandise of the newer film with them on. My personal preference, I didn't actually like Chip in this film. Chip is one of my favourite characters in the original animation, and he was okay in this film. I just didn't get the same feeling from him. But in here, at some points, I'm really sorry to say, I found him slightly annoying. But that doesn't sort of like take away from the film. Probably sat there thinking, what is she going on about? Chip in this new film is absolutely adorable. He's so great, but it just, for me, didn't work at all. The Beast did grow on me. I actually really liked him and the way he looked in the actual film. When I first saw the pictures, I wasn't a massive fan, but as soon as the film started and I saw the way he looked, I thought he did look really good. And I was just like, yeah, he's good. Emma Watson as Belle, when she was first cast, I was really happy about that. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel knowing that Emma Watson was Hermione, and whether that would sort of like come over the Harry Potter sort of like feel into this film, whether for me personally she was stereotyped into that role, but she wasn't. I actually loved her as Belle. I thought she done an amazing job. Dan Stevens as Beast was awesome. Personally, even in the animation, I like Beast better than Prince Adam. There's something about Beast, as you can tell with my t-shirt and my little plush in the background. I just love Beast. And they kept the original story. I was so impressed with all of the backstory they added for Beast. That was really good. It felt like I knew much more about him. I really actually liked the new songs. I didn't think that I was going to, but I did. I have, when the original movie came out, I've got the original movie soundtrack just because I love listening to songs from there. And as soon as I watched the new movie on opening night, the next day I went out and I bought the new soundtrack as well. Evermore is personally my favourite. I just loved the Beast in that song just because I loved how he was like going up the tower just to watch Belle sort of like walk away, and he would stop at each point, look over, and you could just see Belle get further and further away from him, and he just kept going. I thought Dan Stevens was just amazing in that song. And I really did like How Does a Moment Last Forever. I also like the way they redone some of the other songs. The Mob song is one of my personal favourite, as well as Gaston. I thought the way they performed Gaston was brilliant. Luke Evans, that brings me on to Gaston, just was brilliant. I genuinely hated Gaston in this. In the animation, it's a bit sort of like so-so, but in here, Luke Evans was fantastic. I just thought he made an amazing Gaston. His voice was just brilliant, and just everything about him. Lefou, I actually have a new love for Lefou. In this film, he was just excellent. Absolutely brilliant. Other character-wise, I really liked Plumette as well. I don't think, well, from what I remember, was there a lot of Plumette? I think she was called Fifi in the original. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, no, in this film, it just felt like there was a lot more of Plumette. I know in the original there was Plumette and Lumiere sort of like romance. I didn't think it was that much in the film. Maybe I'm wrong. I probably need to re-watch the original, just, you know, refresh my mind on it. I also felt that the way the film was shot was amazing. The scenery was absolutely lovely. You got sort of like immersed in it. I haven't actually seen it in IMAX. I really want to, because I know the film is specifically also made for IMAX and the bigger screens. Apparently the sets were so big, just so when you view it in IMAX, it's just sort of like a continuation of the actual set, rather than it just feeling like the film is stretched across the screen. So I really do want to do that. We'll see if that actually happens. Like I say, I've already seen the film 5 times. I don't know if I'm going to manage to see it again. Where I live, we don't have an IMAX, or if we do, it only we have an IMAX screen that only plays certain films, and The Beast isn't one of them. Another thing that I wasn't 100% sure about in the film was the Golden Book. The one that the Enchantress gifted Beast that took them back into time. I know why it was added. I've seen that there's the new story. I can see why, but me personally, I wasn't a massive fan of that. It was lovely, and I loved the way sort of like Beast looked at Belle in that point, you know, in those scenes, but I just don't think it added much to the story for myself. It could have made it without that, and it would have just been as good. Overall, the film was amazing. I remember sitting on opening night before the film was starting going, oh my god, please love this. And then as soon as it started, I was just like, I don't know what I was worrying about. It's just like the last couple of months didn't even happen. I think for me, this live action remake is on par with the actual original. I think I love them both equally now then. I'll definitely be buying this new live action DVD once it comes out. So if you haven't seen Beauty and the Beast, go out and watch it. Honestly, it's one of the best films that I personally have seen this year so far, and I have one of those cinema cards. I go to the cinema a lot. I just think Disney have done an amazing job on this, and that it does deserve all of the recognition that it's got so far, and I'm glad that it's made so much money, because you can tell how much hard work actually went into it, and it's absolutely brilliant. So definitely go check it out, watch it. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment down below with anything that you'd sort of like to know, or like to share, or what you felt about the film, if you've seen it, or if you haven't seen it, how come? In case you're wondering, I should probably say the ears that I'm wearing, they are by Ears by Samantha. I shall also link her below, and my I Love the Beast top. Just get up and show you. This is from Primark. It's also a recent purchase, so they probably will still have it in store. If you are interested, then go out and buy it. I love it. So much for watching. See you next time.